Horo, Uncle Cops, Uncle Corona. Okay, Corona. Now that you affect the whole China, you go to Europe and affect Europe. You enter Asia, America, with other continents. Now that you want to come to Africa and you think you can enjoy the whole Africa, it's not possible. We will slowly get rid of you. This is the land of the blacks. So Gambia, what are some of the necessary things that we are putting in place in order to protect ourselves from this deadly disease? Coronavirus is a respiratory disease that can transfer from one person to another. And we know that Gambia was on its own for a long time. We never experienced coronavirus. Then we experienced it due to travelers that travel inside the country. This is how we get victims of corona. Since now we see ourselves into the problem, what are some of the necessary things that we need to put in place in order to control the spread of this disease? Corona is a very bad disease, and it's a disease that confuses the whole world at this point in time. The disease that deals with the world economy, it deals with the world market. The disease that deals with everything absolutely that is concerning about human. And now that it is in there, what are some of the necessary precautions, some of the necessary steps that we need to take in order to protect ourselves from this disease? Because the disease is very stubborn. Very stubborn. First of all, we should try and understand that the disease easily spread in public. So for that being the case, let us try and avoid public gatherings. Anything that is concerning about public, let us try and totally avoid it. Because the disease easily spread in public. If you come in contact with somebody who is a victim of this disease, you will easily be infected. Let us remember that the hospitals are not solutions for this disease. They are war zone for the disease. It's either you win the case or otherwise it happens another way. So for that being the case, what will make you get the disease? If you do away with those situations, it will be very much helpful for yourself, for the country, for your family, for the society. So this is why it's important for us to listen to the health workers that are inside the countries, trying their best to sensitize people on ways to prevent ourselves from this disease. Let us try and be washing our hands regularly with soap and running water, like tap water. Because we understand that if we should use a particular container and everybody wants to wash your hands inside that very container, an infected person may wash his or her hands inside such container, and you may pick up the disease there. This is why it is important for you to wash your hand on running water with soap to get rid of any virus that may infect your hands. Because if you have the virus somewhere or through shaking hand with somebody or whatsoever the case may be, and you touch your face, either your nose, your mouth, or your eyes, you may easily infect yourself. So for that being the case, let us engage in regular hand wash. Let us avoid shaking hands. Anything concerning about public, let us try and avoid it. This green tea that we traditionally take, we like gathering ourselves when making green tea. Now is a time that we should avoid all that kind of things, because you don't know who is infected. And the disease is very much funny. It can be inside your system for quite a little bit long. If you don't realize it, you can infect others unknowingly. So this is why it is very, very, very much difficult to control the disease. But as I said, we will get rid of it if we listen to ourselves. What are some of the signs and the symptoms of this deadly corona disease? This deadly corona disease, it comes in a form of common cold. If you experience that you are suffering from common cold, then you come to experience that breathing is your problem. You come and experience that your throat gets short, that you hardly breathe, and your stomach pains with fever. Try to isolate yourself and go to the nearest hospital to check yourself. Even whereas it is not coronavirus, then you will be given medicine. So it is very much important at this very point in time, whosoever in the society thinks that you didn't understand or you are not comfortable with your health issue, try to visit the hospital at the right time. Don't sit down until when the disease overcomes your system, then you said you're going to visit the hospital. It could be very much difficult for them to get rid of the disease at that point in time. But if it newly comes to your system, people have ways. People know things that they can do to get rid of the disease in your system at that early age, at that early stage of it. But if it overgrow inside your system, it will affect you. So for that being the case, let us take the hospital as serious as we can. Though the hospital is a war zone for the disease, it's not the solution. It's a war zone. Because as for now, as we all hear that the disease have no cure. But we are hearing recovered cases. So I'm sure that if you are newly infected and you go to the hospital, they can get rid of the disease. Schools are closed just to make sure that the environment, the society remain calm, so that various families can take care of their kids, can control the movement of the people. Let us minimize the traveling. Let us stay at homes, most especially the students. Your schools are being closed for you to stay at home. Stay at home until we know the way forward for this disease. It's a very bad and deadly disease. Let us try our best. It's never easy. Since we know that already it is inside the country, it's already a problem. Now what we are trying to do is to find solutions. You cannot run away a problem that is inside your country. Corona is very stubborn. And I promise we can get rid of it if only we connive. If only we collaborate to see that we get rid of this coronavirus. It's a very, very bad disease. The money we are using can be infected. Let us be very much careful. This is why the most important part of it is regular washings of hands. Because you can touch this money. An infected person can use the money. When the money is infected, you use it and touches your nose, you can inhale the virus. So this is why any time that we engage, we have anything to do with money, let us wash our hands, because it's a public material. It didn't belong to one person. Everybody use it. If you newly have this disease, as I said, you think you don't have it. You will infect others. Others also will think they are not having the disease while infecting others. So let us totally avoid public gatherings to say that we get rid of this virus. Corona, I'm sure that we will get rid of you. Anytime a family member went out, either travel to a nearby town or city, if you come back, try to enter your bathroom, take bath, wash yourself clean, then you can come and be with your family. But as for the time you come from town, stay away from your family, stay away from your spouse. Stay away from your spouse. Because you never can tell. You can go out there and come with this disease. Perhaps your hands are infected. You start playing with cheats. You may infect them unknowingly. But if you go inside your bathroom, take your bath, come back, and you continue your humanity with your family. It's very correct that way. So Gambia, let us at least try to listen to the health workers that are daily trying to sensitize people on how to take the necessary precautions on this coronavirus. I once again use this opportunity to thank our health workers very much who are engaging in this corona thing 24 hours outside there in the world, in the Gambia and everywhere. And again, my Sierra Leonean brothers, I dey greet una. This corona thing where we dey talk so, you know, enter salon yet. Let we try say we control we movement, we control the borders them. Salon na my country, na my second home. Because anyhow, I get me people there yonder. So let we try we level best. It's never easy. This corona way they see so na bad disease this. Na bad disease. So at the Ojuna, make una watch the video, like and subscribe to the channel for more videos. Yes, Gambia, this is Abdunyang, and on sensitizing people on how to take care of themselves and stay safe in order to avoid this deadly coronavirus. After watching the video, just click the subscribe button and the bell anytime that my video come. If you are not the first to watch it, you will not be the last to watch it. Comment below on what you see in this video and how you see the video, how you feel it, what are some of the adjustments that you need, and anything that you may see in the video. I would like to see it on the comment section. Like, share. Bye.